Welcome to another illustrious episode of the Bresh Crew podcast. Where the fuck we starting off?
We're starting. What's it? The intros first. What's your name? What's your name, cuz?
I mean, you already know what my name is. I'm Mark. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Dylan.
And who the fuck is this clown?
I'm Liam.
The sack.
That's right. Second guest appearance.
That's
He's back.
Yeah,
that sounded
I'm back.
especially
He's
sad.
back.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Yeah. All right.
Just wanted to bring that
to
up.
a good start.
Hot time, summer in the city.
Hot town, summer in the city. Back of my neck getting dirty and bitty. Up and down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the city. All around, people looking half dead, walking on the sidewalk, hotter than a match.
I just wanted to make sure everyone remembers that beautiful moment on live television.
Oh, I remember.
All right, where are we starting off? Should we talk about the...
Some cheaters?
Should we talk about the Astros?
Okay.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Yeah.
The Houston Cheaters?
Lead us in. What happened?
Okay, so...
What's the latest?
For those that don't fucking know, they got caught cheating in the 2017 World Series and probably have been ever since because they got back in the World Series under some questionable circumstances. What they were doing, particularly in home games, but I think every game, is they had some sort of technology, or they had guys with cameras in the stands or whatever, where they would have the guys watch the pitchers and the catchers like relay their signals.
What?
And then once they figured out what the signals were, they would relay them back to the dugout, and then somebody in the dugout would bang on a trash can.
Looking good. Let's see. Fastball, no bang at all. Takes it. Next pitch. There's the changeup. Bang, bang, takes it.
Like a certain amount of times.
Wouldn't that?
So let
Wouldn't they
them know.
catch on really quick to
I was
some
just about to
idiot
say.
hitting a trash can the whole game?
I mean, they must have just figured it was something that some douchebag in the crowd was doing or whatever, because there's all this noise, right? It's like playoff
Yeah.
games or whatever.
But
else.
still, though, it's like, it's you do the signals and all of a sudden you hear ding, ding
Yeah,
from
The other thing is when you go back and watch it, if you're not directly paying attention for it, then you don't notice it.
But it's always quick.
It's a bit of a
too.
distraction,
Like,
though.
they'll
Like,
be able-
you can tell.
Yeah, and funny enough, some of the players in their defense were saying that they didn't like when people were banging on the trash can. So I think that's just their way of like trying to get out of it and throw other guys under the bus. But
Yeah.
Was someone watching the back catcher signals, or did they have another way? Did they pick up on patterns, or what? How did they know what they were going to throw
well, they would have
before they signaled it?
because guys will be signaling, right? Like the catcher will be crouched over. And
Yeah.
he'll be
No,
giving,
was he
like,
watching
little-
the catch? The
Yeah.
catcher? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so they would have the camera zoom in on the catcher or whatever, and then there will be like managers will be giving signals and shit, doing like all this different type of stuff,
Yeah.
which means different things. But it can mean, hey, guy on first is trying to steal, get ready to throw a fastball and throw his head. Oh,
What's wrong? Cat got your tongue?
Oh, real nice. Making fun of a guy who can't speak. He's mute. He's deaf too. You got some jokes for that? Maybe we can make him cry. Anyway, guys, I'm Trevor. This is Corey.
Yeah.
so it'll be all that shit. It'll be coaches' signals. It'll be player signals and whatever else. So there's nothing against actually stealing signals, but when you're using technology to do it, is some other shit.
Well, stealing
Yeah.
signals is like counting cards. Like it's hard to prove. You can't prove it.
Basically,
But
Well,
when you have a buzzer on you under your jersey, it's a little fucked up.
yeah.
They took it to a new
But
level.
I'm saying there's no rule against, like, say, if a runner's on second and he sees
no.
what
no.
the catcher's doing, he's allowed to like give the.
I was about to
the
say,
batter
isn't that
some
a
sort
thing?
of
Like,
subtle signal.
like
You're
if you
allowed to
see
do
this,
that.
like if you see
Yeah.
the signals and like, okay, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, because there's always shit about players tipping pitches or whatever where, like, it's on the pitcher. It's like it's not our fault.
Well,
you were tipping your pitches.
I
You were letting
think
us know what
it's
you were doing.
different when if it's a player, it's like a game within the game. But if you just hire some fucking retired guy to just call it out from the like first baseline or something,
Yeah,
it's
it was
complete-
like some.
It's an
some
unfair
guy was-
advantage for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It was some guy on the
Unless it's
staff
within
with
the
a
game,
camera or whatever.
yeah.
So yeah, they would relay it, and then, like I said, we'll put a clip in. But if you watch the actual clips of them banging on the trash cans, it's just subtle enough that you wouldn't notice it in all the crowd noise if you're not specifically listening for it. Now that people are going back and listening to the videos, now they're like, oh, okay, this isn't right. There's a pattern here. So now they're noticing the banging on the trash cans, and you'll notice. But at the time, I mean, it's not something people were looking for, and all the crowd noise and everything else. So it was just.
I don't know. I still feel like someone may have just caught on and been like, oh, okay, that's, yeah, I can hear that. What the hell is that? Why
Well,
are
there
people
was
banging
it
on
was
trash
it was
cans?
one dude. I think it was like John Boy Media or something like that. I think that was the first guy I heard about it from. That was originally putting the videos out there. Like, hey, someone's up here. They're like,
What the fuck are they doing?
and then it kind of took on a life of its own from there. And then the investigation started, whatever else. I might have that wrong, but
And
John
it is
Boy seems
confirmed
to
that
be
they
what-
did actually, like, they
Yeah.
did steal.
Yeah, but they
they
didn't
admit-
get penalized at all for it.
They should have.
No, I mean
They-
they lost.
no,
they lost like it was like $5 million or something like that, and then
It's
some
nothing.
draft
No,
picks.
take,
For the
take away that
You just
World
got a
Series.
championship. Yeah.
Take away that World Series.
That's what they should do.
Here's the thing: if you're a track runner
tainted.
and you were caught cheating, they would take away your medals.
Yeah.
Why not do the same for the team?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it looks bad on the MLB.
I mean, you
Well,
cheated, you
it
know?
looks bad on the team. It would look good on the MLB if it's like, okay, you guys fucked up. I'm taking your.
yeah, but
I'm
what do you
taking your
do? Do
thing.
you give it to the Nats, or do you just say...
Just say there was
this
no winner
year-
that
Well,
year.
the Nats won it. It's the Dodgers that got fucked.
Or no, sorry, the Dodgers. Yeah, they got...
Yeah.
I thought it was Kershaw just being a choke artist, but it wasn't. Wasn't his fault this time.
Caught your choke act at Dodger Stadium last night.
He was probably borderline suicidal after that, and they fucking cheated. He thought he just choked again.
I mean, they interviewed him afterwards, and at this point, he's like so fucked up about it that he's just
Yeah.
laughing. He's like, I don't even know how to process this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, how would you like somebody cheated you out of a fucking ring? That's really what happened.
MLB should
But
take
now,
it away.
now that he knows that, his confidence will come back a little bit because he's
And
like,
he'll only
"They were
choke a
cheating.
little
It wasn't
bit."
me. He's like, it wasn't me.
And I mean, it does. On top of that, the Dodgers went to the World Series again against the Red Sox in 2018, and they're being investigated for the same shit.
They should.
Oh,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
if
yeah.
they get proven as cheaters too,
Holy fuck.
I mean that one's a little more hazy because it's not
Or-
like
Yeah.
pure evidence.
Is it like biking at this point? Like, is everyone just doing it? Like how every bike was taking EPO and steroids and stuff? Like every biker, cyclist? Is it the same
Talking
thing
that
with
Lance
baseball?
Armstrong shit.
Yeah.
That
Like,
Lance
so they all did it. Are we saying every MLB team does this too?
Honestly, I think the MLB is just a corrupt league in general.
You're an NFL fan, dude. You can't say
I
anything.
know. And that's coming from an NFL fan. Like multiple gambling controversy. I can't even fucking talk. Controversies, and then the whole steroid stuff that's been going on since even the 80s too, and now sign stealing, and then stuff in the. I don't know. I also don't like the fact they don't have a salary cap too.
It's,
That's
it's
just-
wild.
Yeah.
Speaking of leagues,
How much money do they have?
Speaking of leagues that have a lot of money, the AllStar Game in the NBA. Why did they only give 100
That's how you were
grand?
talking about Pornhub
No.
championships.
Why did they only give 100 grand to charity every quarter? They have so much money.
There's two.
That's like
ways-
$100 for any player that's in the game,
It's
and the
two-
league can't give more than that.
There's two ways to look at that. First off, you can look at it as these guys are making billions of fucking dollars in this league, and 100 million ain't shit. But at the same time, it's still 100 million fucking dollars.
No, it was 100,000.
Or 100,000.
See?
It's no.
Should've been
it's-
more.
No, it still is $100,000, which
not
is
a
a substantial amount for a
It's
charity.
the NBA, dude.
I know it's the NBA, but still.
Come on.
Well, you
They
can say
don't.
the same.
They don't have to give anything.
And it's a write-off. It's a donation. You're gonna get it's tax return. You're gonna get it back.
But I'm saying they don't have to give anything.
They
They
should.
don't.
Adam Silver
They don't
really
have
needed that money. Really needs that extra.
For what?
More rigging of draft
More
picks
fucking
and
rigging. No, that was all Stern.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, that
man,
is true.
Adam Silver's kept his nose pretty fucking clean.
yeah, that is true.
He's-
Okay.
He's kind of been the opposite of David
Yeah,
Stern.
David Stern, he's done a lot of shady shit.
Fuck David Stern.
Still though.
R.I.P. though.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
but-
wanna shit on him too.
Having said that, though, the game did not suck.
I heard that.
No, it was
yeah, I heard the game was
substantially
actually
better.
pretty good.
pretty fucking decent.
I heard it was pretty
love
good.
it.
I mean,
Love
they
the
brought
last
some new rule changes too. Yeah, like the last
Yeah.
quarter was what
I
was
did-
it? They had points.
So here's how it
already
worked.
set?
They played 3 quarters leading up to the 4th quarter. Every quarter was almost like a different game. So you reset at 0 for each quarter.
Yeah.
But there is a continuous running score kind of running the whole time. So you do know who's in the lead.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like 2 scores. And then at the end of the 3 quarters, whatever team was in first you add 24 points to that total. I guess
And that
for
was an
Kobe-
honor for Kobe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone
then-
was wearing 2s and 24s on the court.
Yeah. And then the fourth quarter, instead of time, no time limit. Still at a shot clock, but no time limit. And it was just the first team to get to that number, whatever that was. So if they ended the 3 quarters at 150, it was the first team to 174. But one team might have a 10-point lead going into that. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. No, that seemed interesting. I know, like, even NFL or someone commented that the NFL should change their All-Star game, and I know NHL changed their All-Star game too to actually be not that bad.
I love my favorite All-Star format was when the MLB played for home field advantage in the World Series.
Yeah,
that's the most rewarding thing.
I mean, yeah.
Except for the guys who aren't going to make it, then they don't try as hard. But the ones who think they're going to be there at the end of the year, it's a good incentive.
Yeah, it is a good incentive. I mean, I didn't like it at first, but yeah, the more I thought about it, it's like
But they
you
don't
do have to give them some kind of.
They don't do it
fucking-
anymore, do they? MLB? I don't think they.
No,
play-
I think they stopped doing it like 2
Yeah.
years ago or something like that.
So therefore, all All-Star games suck.
Yeah.
Except for this one. This was pretty good.
And Kawhi Leonard, he won the
Fucking guy
Kobe
went
Bryant
off.
MVP.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
8
surprised he
threes.
didn't take this game off for load management, but
Yeah, I know. You're right.
here's the thing. Okay, as Raptors fans, he did load management while he was with us, like while he was with the team, and we were like, okay,
Oh, we're
give him
all
some
for it.
space. Yeah,
We
yeah.
playing that for him.
Yeah, it's just
We're
like, okay, like,
these are the days that we think that you should take off and whatever else, and if there's any more to that,
and now that
whatever.
he screwed off to the Clippers, it's like, oh, load management with dumbass. Yeah.
it's all good with me.
I
All
don't
good
know.
with me.
The thing with Kawhi is I was happy. I'm happy that he was a part of our team. We got the ring because of him. Yeah, I was a little disappointed in him going to the Clippers, but now I'm just like, I don't know, man.
But he
like
gave
he is
you-
the greatest Raptor of all time.
He's the greatest player to ever play for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah,
That's fair.
That I agree with. The first
Um,
one is a little,
Yeah.
the greatest Raptor of all time.
probably Lowry.
No, it's like you got to do.
You
like,
got to factor everything.
Yeah, you got to factor
longevity.
everything for the greatest
Impact on the team.
Who repped the city the hard, like everything.
He brought us.
between him and
He
DeRozan.
brought us to a ring. Like,
No,
he-
you're right about that.
This
Yeah.
is,
But
this
that's
is the-
because he was the greatest player to ever play for it. It's not that he didn't love it. He said he wasn't going to stay from the beginning.
yeah.
It's not like he was a great ambassador of Toronto Raptors basketball.
Mhm.
He's a fucking great
He
player.
was pissed off Kyle Lowry trying to find somewhere to fit in.
Yeah.
But this is the argument we got to have when him and DeRozan and Vince Carter and all them are all retired. That's when we have
that is true. That is
Because
true.
it's recency bias and
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, because
else.
Carter's still in the league, eh?
Yeah.
Like he's going in for his like
Nuts.
22nd,
41.
21st. I think he's
22
Second
or 23
season?
years,
I think he's
something
going to go
like that.
one more season just so he can try to like be the number one.
Well, he said this is his last one.
Did he?
Yeah.
He might sign a 10-day at the end of the year with the Raptors then,
He should
I mean,
retire as a Raptor.
or next year.
Could have just fucking flipped Stanley Johnson for him and be done with
Yeah,
it.
Stanley Johnson doesn't even touch the court.
Drop
don't know.
any one of our players.
I thought-
Hell, like drop Nagira.
So the
Even though
only
we
thing,
don't even have him anymore.
only thing with the All-Star game that sucked was that it ended on a free throw.
Are you kidding me? Oh, Team LeBron has won it.
So
Yeah,
they gotta
Oh,
change
yeah,
that.
yeah.
If
I
you
would-
change that part, it's perfect.
Yeah, I got
almost.
an idea for that. There's a couple things you could do.
Tips.
First off,
Have you ever
either-
played American or tips?
tips?
Like there's a
Pause,
American.
first off.
Have you played American?
American, yeah.
It's tips, same game.
We don't shoot free
I
throws
just
in
don't
America.
Yeah, you do. If you get a bucket, so it's like say us three
No,
are
you
playing.
shoot threes.
What the fuck are you talking about? No, you don't have to.
But then on game point, you check the ball back up. That's what I'm. That's
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Last bucket for the win should be you can't shoot free. Like it's just you versus the rest of them, just like American.
Yeah.
No fouls, basically.
Yeah, we're on the same page. So what
Basically.
I was thinking
Or if you do
is
foul, you just check it.
you just check it back
Yeah.
up, just inbound or whatever. Or if you do get free throws, like if you get into like a double bonus or something, then the free throws count against the other team.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. But you can't end on a
Either
free
way.
throw again. That was
Yeah, and on the I mean, at least Anthony Davis got it. No, shot down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, he said he missed the first free throw on purpose too,
I was thinking that.
which I hope he's not lying, because I mean,
I think he's lying.
You'll
kinda
never know.
dope, I guess.
You'll never know.
I would have done some like trick shit. I would have gone like behind the back and just popped it up on the first one. It's
Granny
like, if I
Smith.
missed, then I'll just clean the second one,
Yeah.
like, whatever. But no, I mean it wasn't bad. All-Star
liked it.
Weekend.
The All-Star
was
was
not that
good.
fucking
I
bad.
usually hate All-Star
But
Weekend.
you know what? The more news, like the most news that generated was from the slam dunk contest, though. Aaron Gordon apparently
Right.
getting robbed, which
He did get robbed.
He didn't get robbed.
Didn't get robbed.
He didn't get robbed.
Derrick Jones won.
It wasn't like a complete highway robbery because Derrick
No,
Jones
it
was
was
dope
close.
too.
It was
But
okay.
Aaron Gordon should have won.
Nah.
Yes.
He was crying for 50s the whole time. Nah. And he did the same dunk like 3 times.
Okay, but I mean,
He did have that crazy off the backboard 360.
That was sexy.
fucking
That was
disgusting.
sexy.
in the
But-
first round, Derrick Jones got by on 1 point because he got a 46 on that fuck cake dunk that he did. It was like a cake for no reason. Then a bunch of bitches lined up and.
But that wasn't his idea.
and
You
then
know
did
that,
a little
right?
walkway or whatever. I don't care whose idea it was. He shouldn't have followed through on it.
It was the guy. So he brought out someone for that dunk.
You're
right?
losing points for props for me unless you really come out with something.
But he didn't.
Okay,
plan
what do you
for
mean
that.
losing points for props?
Like if you bring out a bunch of props, like who's that?
Blake Griffin, the car.
Aaron Gordon had another dunk where he brought the TikTok bitches out that did that
Oh
dumbass
my
dance.
God. They got.
Man,
what the
by the
fuck?
way,
Yeah,
they got
okay.
flown out for that. Just
Yeah.
take that in. They got flown
And then
out.
they did
to
a
Chicago
whole
for
bunch.
that.
They
This
did a
goes
whole
back-
bunch of stuff with like Pascal Siakam and Giannis
Oh my
and
God.
This goes back to the conversation that we had about how pretty women don't have to fucking work as hard or whatever because people want to fuck them.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
are flying them out because
What's up,
people
Hung
want to
Chung?
fuck them. Hung Chung the Heat. It's all right.
Yeah. But what happens when the looks go out the window? Is my
Then
Then they gotta
that
work
we won't
hard,
be talking
and
about
then
the
they-
TikTok.
Or they're-
We don't even know their names.
or they're married rich at that point, or have enough money saved.
yeah, they'll marry a rapper or something.
Tyga. What's up, Tyga?
But I'm saying, but that's how it goes.
Yeah.
But that dunk was stupid too because like they keep the camera on. They just keep the camera on these bitches just doing this little half-ass two-step. Like,
I might come out and leave you wet in the club doing my 2-step.
okay, what are they?
It was a half-ass
What are they doing? What's gonna happen now? Okay, they're still doing this.
This is irrelevant.
Camera's still on them. Is there gonna be a dunk?
It was irrelevant.
no, there was no dunk the whole time.
I think it
just
was
them
to get some
dancing.
young fans interested that know what TikTok is.
Like, oh my god, it's like all the kids doing that
Man,
whatever
can-
it is, the
can
backpack
TikTok
dance
just
or, what do you
delete
call that
itself
dance?
already.
It's not horrible, but I don't have it or anything. I've never used it, but kids love it. Like under the age of 16, that's the new Instagram.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
they love it.
That's just nowadays. Nowadays, though, it's just like YouTube stars and TikTok stars and Instagram and comedians. you know,
Yeah.
I'll say
like,
this: I'm not against. Okay, first off, sidebar. What's that dance called where they're doing with the arms? They look like they're wearing a backpack, and all the kids are doing it.
Dougie?
What? No, they're doing like. where
that's
they-
last
They do it like
that's
this.
last decade.
10 years ago.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay,
My niece does it.
it's the same as that. This is gonna be the other thing of that, where everybody's gonna be doing that, and that's gonna be the new thing. We see every kid that's on camera is gonna be doing whatever that half-ass two-step dance that the bitches were doing. Anyway,
I do.
Is that the dance they were doing?
Yeah, it was. No, they.
no, I'm just saying that this is like the
Oh,
next
okay,
version
okay,
of
okay.
that. Like it's the next trendy.
I thought that's where they were doing
They didn't do
cameras
anything.
staying on them for a while.
That would have been an upgrade to what they did. They didn't.
Yeah,
do anything.
An upgrade
all
is
I
just not
remember
having them
seeing was
there.
the little half-ass two-step.
It was just like this.
It's like, yeah, keep the camera on us. Yeah.
In the club doing my 2-step. Your mom Dukes is a shit-kicking ogre.
TikToking.
Yeah, I'm a failed actress.
Are they gonna ask us what our
TikTok.
names are? No. Okay.
Yeah, they
That's
didn't.
I'll
okay,
just
we'll
stay
go
here. Okay.
It don't matter.
Fuck yourselves and have a